Guys, I hope you're doing great. I'm having a good night. This is the first night of Havoc, which is a fundraiser I'm participating in where students sleep out on the mall and raise money for an organization. My organization is the Julie Valentine Center, which is a crisis center for victims of abuse. I definitely believe in this cause. These broken people with beautiful lives but who have been hurt. I want to be part of the restoring action and partner with this organization, the Julie Valentine Center, to provide healings in the lives of mainly these women and children who have been terribly hurt, but still have so much more left for their lives, and I believe in them. So I'm really excited about that this week. And I bring it up because a lot of times I see my calling in life when I look around at the world and I see this beautiful, incredible place, right, with so much wholeness. It's fantastic, but I also see it being so broken, so riven, so split apart. And when we see that terrible division and the hurt that has been caused, I believe our purpose is to move towards that in love and to be restorers and redeemers of that brokenness. And so in areas of my life where I've been able to do this, when I was in high school, Ferguson was happening in my city, my junior and senior year. And so I got to be a part of conversations, part of a church movement called We Are One that was all about restoring the city, restoring and becoming one amidst these racial divides. And also, I just got to be a friend. I got to invite my friends who happened to be, some of them happened to be from minorities, and just to live and love them and just essentially live a day-to-day that reflected unity and restoration despite the divides that we see so clearly in our country. And I also have the goal to potentially study in South Africa and go to a country that is famous for its division, but also famous for its restoration with the work of Desmond Tutu, of Nelson Mandela, of these incredible figures that took a country that was terribly hurting and divided and moved it to a place and has continually been moved to a place of restoration and of wholeness and of unity. And that is what I want for our country, and that is what I believe I'll want for Northern Ireland when I study it more. It's what I want for every bit on a macro or micro level. I want our relationships to be restored. And so to kind of show you my heart a little bit more on this issue, I want to share a poem that I wrote. It's called Wade in the Water. Forgive me if I go slightly over 3 minutes, but I think this poem is just really important to share with you all. So this is called Wade in the Water, and it's about the racial divide that we find currently in our country, and me kind of offering a voice from a place of privilege, but kind of allying myself with my friends who are not in that place. Wade in the Water. Black Lives Matter. A pregnant phrase that wishes she had seen one pink line instead of two, fearing the day she has to educate her baby boy to put his hands up and say, "Don't shoot." If I can't breathe, I just reach for my inhaler, but Satan seems to breathe phrases into ears of peers pale as saying Black Lives Matter means white lives don't. A perjury with no power to those who are woke, knowing lives have been taken with no hesitation, soul suffocated and stricken, no hope for resuscitation, but some of my brethren still thinking they threatened by black lives, by black guys who shouldn't be bothered by stone eyes, commemorations to Confederates who decided death was better than seeing black beings freed. Black beings, at every stage made the enemy, now the fight for their rights equated with white supremacy in this land of the free, of the American dream that ought to lend itself to dreamers and men who look like Dr. King, a land that ought to value black lives, not just black thighs, beloved when bringing victory to its favorite teams, then beleaguered and despised when thighs decide to take a knee. We still need the same dream. Justice for all wasn't specific enough, so we say black lives specifically. Trying not to speak cynically, I still believe this can be the River Jordan, not the Styx. If so, all men created equal means none should be treated as 3/5. And we still have a promised land, free at last to still promise, and white and black children can still keep on holding hands. But if we want to make it there, we gotta wade in the water. Wade for black friends, gay cousins, and teen daughters. Wade into a new day now burgeoning. into new things we've been learning, and into telling your kids how you change your ways after Ferguson. Currents are changing. Stop waiting, start waiting. Stop tolerant culture from hate tolerating. Open your eyes to black lives. More than skin, style, strength, and soul. Lives with inexplicable essence, distinct, human, and whole. To my white friends, my white men, many pale people I love. I love you. I love them. I love us. Black Lives Matter. Thank you. I hope you were able to see my heart for redeeming the brokenness. That I would love to do the same thing on the trip in Northern Ireland. Thank you so much. I just want to learn about that.